The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Welcome to today's webinar. Today, I'll be introducing our speaker, Kun Tirada, who will be speaking on the current economic situation in Thailand. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce our speaker, Kun Tirada. She has been an equity strategist for Philips Securities Thailand since 2004. Before joining them, she attained an MBA from Chulalongkorn University, one of Thailand's top MBA schools, and had worked with Bank Thai, currently now known as CMIB Thai Bank, for more than 3 years. In today's global economic anxiety, fueled by the spectre of Europe's sovereign debt crisis, the fiscal cliff in the United States, and a slowdown in China, many investors are worried that this could inevitably deal a blow to Thai exports. Doubts arise whether the Thai economy could continue to grow at a healthy pace. I will now hand over the mic to Kun Tirada.
Okay, good morning everyone. Today's topic is the Thai stock market portfolio for 2013, the succeeding in a volatile global economy. I will start with, I will start with the top-down picture first about our economy from the global economic slowdown to impact into Thai economy, and then we'll go to the stock market outlook after it's hit its 16 years high this year, and then the stock pick. Okay, from the economic prospect for Thailand, next year we still expect to see the growth around 4.6%. It is a little bit slower paced growth for compared with the 2012, which we forecast the economic to grow around 5.7. That's because in 2012 we are quite enjoying the low base effect from the 2011 after we having the damage from the flooding situations. Let's look at in the details of the economic size. We can see from the forecast here that our economic still driven by the domestic demand, and definitely our export sector would be still affect from the external front. The export would be slowed down, and for our internal factors to drive the economics will come from mostly from the government side, on the government spending on its mega project into the water management and the infrastructure projects. And also we still have the appropriate monetary conditions. At right now, our reference rate is only 2.75%. It is not too high level, so it's not hurt our manufacturers. And in the same time, it's not too low as well. So that means if something happened in the global economic slowdowns worse than we expected, our Bank of Thailand still has the instruments by cutting the interest rates, so still have more room to do so. For our internal factor, our major driver is come from domestic demand. On the consumption side, our household income is still quite strong. The employment is still in high level and also the government measures is still coming in to boost the consumption. And also on the investment side, the business confidence is still strong, and we have the like a mega project from the government's investment further to boost our economics. And also the last one is about the 3G network investment. Actually, it has already been bidding for the license, but it seems have some problem about the legally things. There are some people to appeal to the court about the process, so will not yet come out for the license. So such with for the 3G license things, but if we are if it can pass the court case, I think it will come to a quite a big investment on the 3G network as well, to be one of the factors to boost our economic next year. Okay, let's take a look in the details about the strategy plan from the government side about the reconstruction and the future development of Thailand. It's divided into the 5 areas: the water resource management, the production and service sectors restructurings, special development for new economic areas, infrastructure developments, and the insurance system development. The total projects in this 5 projects will take around 84 billion US dollar for the budgets. If we look into the 2 biggest size in terms of projects, the most interesting are in the water resource management and the infrastructure development projects. Quite a big one in the medium to long term project. For the first one, the water management project, it will take around 3 to 4 years terms, with the total budget around 10 billion US dollars. And we'll start, actually it started a bit this year, and it's already passed the bidding process, but not yet announced the result. The result will come out in the early of next year for the water management, for the whole water management project. On the infrastructure development is even bigger in terms of budget size. It will take around 72 billion US dollars. The term will be around 7 years, start from next year to 2020. And you can see from the table that the major part of it is the land transportations. It's taking around 65% of total budget. On the land transportation is divided into 3 networks. The first one is road network, and the second one is railway, and the last one is the mass transit in the capitals and the vicinity areas. Okay, that's all about the economic side. And for our stock market side, the outlook for 2013, certainly now the liquidity is still one of the key categories for our investment. Let's take a look a bit on the Thailand stock market in the big pictures. If we compare in the market capitalizations, our Thai stock market is not so big. Actually, we're quite small in the rank among our peers. Our market capitalizations is only 300 billion US dollars. But in terms of the liquidities, we are doing pretty well. In terms of share turnover velocities, we are in the top 3 ranks among the peers with the rate of 68%. That means we have more opportunity, more trading opportunities. And also in the market capitalization to GDP comparison to other peers, we are only 84%. That means we have more room to grow. Okay. For the factors to affect the Thai stock market, on the league side first, yes, we are getting the impact from the global economic slowdown. So they may hurt the sentiments or investment sentiment if have some negative news from the global economic side, like the euro debt crisis, Greece will be stay or king out, or the U.S. fiscal cliff things that will create some volatile to the market sentiment. And also analyze the political sides. Actually, both for the geopolitical things and the domestic politicals. For the geopolitical, still keep an eye on the Middle East situation, and also in Asia, among the country in Asia as well. For our local political concerns, it's true that we still have the conflict between a group of people. They still have some group they still against the government, like the event that happened on this Saturdays. They still have a rally to expel the government. However, with this time the situation, and we don't think it will like Syria, like before, like it's happened before. We still have not seen the no sign of coup right now, and for the government stability, we think it's still okay. And also the on the rally thing, just keep a close look on them. But we don't think this is the major factor right now. Just the annoying factor to the market sentiment from time to time. For the driver sides, we thanks to the liquidities still further coming into the Asias and also into Thailand. And if compared to the peers, our Thai stock market giving quite high dividend yield relative to others. In the performance, Thailand is on the list of best performer in Asia. Actually, this year we are still in the top ranked with the 25% gains. And as said, we thanks to the foreign fund flow, they just continue coming in. They have started coming in after the U.S. Financial crisis in 2007, 2008, coming in 2009, 2010, and have a short-term profit taking last year, and then come back this year again. So we still enjoy the flow to coming in Asia. For Thailand, the flow is coming in even more in bond market compared to the with the side, and for the equity market is still okay, quite good. The foreign portfolio investment into Thai equities rise to 3 years high at 37% of total market capitalization this year. In terms of dividend yield, compared to other peers in the regions, our Thai stock markets remain attractive. We are in the top ranks with the 3.87% of dividend yields compared to the regional average around 3%. For the index outlook, after we hit our 16-year high this year at the level above 1300 levels, they'll come up with the question that is Thai stock market now too expensive? The answer is yes and no, because if we look into the term of PE relative to the MSCI Asia X Japan, it is now near +2 standard deviation, which is the highest level in 7 years. That means we expect to see some correction to come for the market right now. And sorry. Okay, sorry. For the in terms of price to book value, is also hit its peak at +1 standard deviation over past 10 years. So we it seems like it is the correction is coming in short term. We expect to see quite a volatile market to come, and the short-term corrections after we are in a midst of uncertainty factor from external front, and we are trading is quite high compared to our history. However, it's not too expensive yet, as we think that our earning growth for next year, we can do it in double digits again. And for the driver, the major, we have our internal major driver among the other peers that could affect from the global economy, because we have the quite a huge mega project from the government to come in the next 5 to 7 years. So we are quite bullish on our stock market next year, with the targets set index to set to around 1390 to 1440s. This is the earning forecast for 2013 with the earning growth around 12%. Okay, let's come to the investment themes and the stock pick for the first half of 2013. From the top-down picture, definitely we pick domestic play for the investment themes. Before go to the stock pick, I would like you to see the monthly performance of set index over 38 year from 1975 to 2012. It's obviously normally our set index will do pretty well in the months of April and December. That's the reason behind that, because in the April it is the month after our earnings season, so many companies will announce the dividends payment on the annual dividend. So the stock price will enjoy the news and they go up. And for the year end in December, there's some winter dressing things, and also some investor expect to see the January effect, so they choose to buy in the stock and hold it over. So it's quite a good month for Thai stock market in April and December. For the first half of next year, we have the specific factors to come in, just as before about the water management project. They will announce and the bidding result. So some sector will benefit on the themes like bank sectors, construction material, or contractors. And also they will set to implement the daily minimum wage hike to 300 baht per day. That's same affects Thai stock market in both ways, the positive side and the negative side. The positive, it will boost our consumption. So some sectors related to consumption will enjoy the factors. And on the negative side, they have some concerns about the effect to our economic growth. Actually, we cannot conclude yet that it is what is the real impact to economy, because I think it depends on how much our government can push the mega project to proceed. That will help to cushion the impact from the minimum wage hike with things. So let's say take a look on the factors first. And for February and March, we recommend for the earning play, and after that we recommend for dividend play. This is the stock we pick for the first half of next year's with the theme of domestic play. We like the share benefit all related to the government spending and also related to the consumption side. And the last one is the dividends. We pick two stock we like, Advanced Info Service and Seaflesh. For the government spending, we pick Krung Thai Bank and Siam Cement. For the consumption related, we pick Thanachart Capital, Robinson Department Store, and Asian Property and Somwood Advanced Technology in Auto Part. Let's take a look into the details. On the government spending side first, our best pick is Krung Thai Bank and Siam Cement. For Krung Thai Bank, KTB is our second largest commercial bank in terms of asset side, accounting for 17% of total loans. What is interesting is the loan structures. We can see from here that 38% is belong to corporate. But what interesting here is the 13% from the public sectors and the state-owned enterprise, which is the biggest part compared to other peers. I mean, in the commercial bank, Krung Thai Bank is the one who lends very much to the government, so they will enjoy the theme of the government mega project the most. In terms of net profit, the profit prospect is quite good. We expect to see the net profit growth around 10.7% year on year. And another things about the Krung Thai Bank is the capital base. Actually, on this October, it's just less 32 billion baht from the right issues. That helped to boost its Tier 1 capital by 2% to 10.2%. And also at the same time, the bank sold the 15 billion worth of bond that pushed the Tier 2 capital base going up by 1% to 5.8%. The stronger of the bank capital base mean they have the room, or they're stronger and they have a room to enhance their loan growth. So that's quite a good story for KTB. And the target price for KTB for next year is at 24.7 baht per share, based on the price to book value of 1.7 times. The second one we pick in the government spending theme is Siam Cement. For Siam Cement, it's operate for four core business: the cement business, building material business, paper business, and the last one is petrochemical. In the first three business units, Siam Cement is the leader in the market. The last one, petrochemical, it is followed closely to PTT Group. However, if we look into the about the earning generated, the petrochemical is the biggest part, with the proportion at around 42% of total earnings. So anything happen to the petrochemical business, that will affect directly to Siam Cement earnings, like it happened in 2012 with the petrochemical downside. So the earning, net profits from petrochemical business is plunged to 2.5 billion baht from 10 billion baht a year earlier. So that quite hurt the Siam Cement earnings in 2012. However, the situation is a little bit better, as our analysts see that the petrochemical is already hit its bottom. So that means they'll recover in next year. That will help a lot for the earning of the Siam Cement. we expect to see a big lift compared to the exceptional low base in 2012. So we can enjoy the net profits for Siam Cement next year with the target price at 414 baht per share. On the consumption-related theme, we picked 4 stocks today. Let's start with the first one, the Thanachart Capitals. Thanachart Capital is the holding companies holding 50.9% stake in Thanachart Bank. And Thanachart Bank is the 5th biggest leader in terms of asset, accounting for 8% of the bank's total asset. In terms of earnings side, in next year's the net profit, we expect to see the growth as high as 78.5%, thanks to the extra gains from booking the gain from divestment of T Life. They will book around 5 billion baht. We're sorry about it. A little typo here is not 5 million baht, it's 5 billion baht to next year's earnings. So that will push a lot on the net profits next year. And also with the divestment, it's boost the tier 1 capital of TCAP by 2% to 11%. And build up loan loss reserve, relieving market concern. And some may concern about the divestment in T Life will hurt their revenue in the futures. But the company did the agreement with the Prudential Life to take a 15 years exclusive bank assurance agreement. So this would be the factor to cushion the revenue loss in the futures, and will do even better with the Prudential product that have the wide varieties compared to T Life, so they can boost the even more fee income to Thanachart in the futures. With the valuation things, at now TCAP is the cheapest bank in banking sector in terms of price to book values, trading at the basis on 1.2 times of PE only, compared to the average of the sectors around 1.7 times. So it's quite cheap, and it also have the potential for the price to book value related when they seeing more aggressive business expansions. Okay, the third one is Asian properties in the theme of consumption related shares. We like Asian properties because their strong growth outlook, both in terms of low-rise project and the high-rise project. The pre-sales quite outperform for the low-rise project compared to other peers. In the first 9 months of 2012, the pre-sale from Asian properties is growth around 13% compared to minus 14% of of peers. So they is doing pretty well compared to others. Also in the highlights project, the take-up rate from Asian property is increased to 72%, quite higher from compared to other peer with the average rate of 68%. So it seems that Asian property doing pretty well in terms of the momentum growth. in terms of net profit, in 2013, we expect to see the net profit growth around 16% year on year. And for the valuation, right now, Asian property is trading at quite low PE, around 7 times PE, compared to its historical trading at around 9 times. So we think it's quite cheap now for the share price. And what's more is about the dividend yield. We expect to see around 4 to 5% of dividend yield from Asian properties, and the target price is at 9.6 baht per share. The last one for that we pick for the consumption related themes is the smooth advanced technology. It is in the auto parts sectors. Smooth advanced technology supplying an auto parts to many Thai largest car makers. Its top clients are Mitsubishi and Toyota. That's are the biggest automakers, accounting for up to 14% and 39% of total Thailand's total car output, respectively. Into the earning prospect, we expect to see further growth, and the smooth advanced technology in terms of auto part will benefit from the government measures on the first car buyer scheme. Actually, the scheme will be in the end of this year. However, on the delivery side, the government opened that the customer can extend the delivery part. So the auto car maker and also auto part will still benefit, at least in the first half of next year, on the production side. And for the earning, we expect to see the margin of the smooth advanced technology to be widened on its ICP plant. ICP is the iron casting plants. If they operate in a higher capacity, they can enjoy the economy of scale. And this plant is start its operation in 2012, and we expect to see its more efficient in next year. So there is help to improve smooth advanced technology margins. And in the long run, smooth advanced technology is also eyeing for overseas expansion to Indonesia and India. So to catch up with the upcoming AEC, so the long run prospect is also okay. And in terms of valuation, right now it's been trading at the quite low in terms of PE, at only 9 times of PE compared to its average in history. In 3 years, they traded around 11.6 times. So right now it's quite cheap at the price. For the target price next year, we forecast at 33 baht per share. The last theme here is we would like to introduce the advanced info service and see flash in theme of dividend play. This is the table show the dividend yield in 2013 up upper than 5%, but with the highlight column, it is the dividend yields unanalyzed for 2012 earnings. You can see from the table that some share giving the the yield not so high, around 3% only. But that is because they already paid half of them in the interim dividend. So just the other left for the second half of 2012 performance. Our best pick here is Advance and C-Flash. The first one, the Advance Info Service, it is the leaders in the leader of the country mobile market with the market share of 45%. The earning growth is quite high as well, and with the dividend policy will have the 100% of payout ratio. So Advance is our pick for the dividend theme as well. For this year, 2012, they have already paid 5.9 baht per share for the interim dividend for the first half, and they remain the 5.94 baht per share for the second half earnings. And for next year, 2013, the dividend is forecast to increase to 13.3% for total year. The yield is at 6.75%. And this is the last pick of us is on the dividend themes is a C-Flash. C-Flash is the producers and exporter of shrimp. And what is the most interesting in C-Flash is the earning growth is still growing quite well, while the C-Flash is considered as the dividend stock with consistent and attractive attractive yields around 8 to 9% per year. For this year, for 2012, we expect to see 80 stang per share for 2012 performance, and for next year's we expect to see 75 stang per share. I guess this is all about the stock pick for us, and let's come to the Q&A session.
Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. I would now like to open the floor to our attendees for any questions that you would like to present to our speaker. Alright, for our first question, there are a lot of developments in Myanmar. Which Thai companies will be beneficiary of this development?
Actually, it's hard to say for right now for the Myanmar. The direct beneficiary right now is relying on the Tawai project, which the ITD, Italian Thai, is having the concession on the project, but still have the problem on the financing as well. So not much can conclude right now that Italian Thai's benefit is will wait for the G2G from the government side for Myanmar and Thai government to help Italian Thai on the project, and for the companies to benefit for after that. After the industrial estate is already complete or the project complete, we think in the first hand they still have the seem like the obstacle on doing business on the Myanmar, like the infrastructures that still not have been not yet complete. about the financial system. So I think Thailand will benefit on the situation, because with the location we are linked related closely to Myanmar. So some business men will use Thailand as the base before going to the Myanmar. And also we see some industry to benefit, like the equipment producer, the machinery product, which they can order from Thailand with a location that link related to Myanmar. So if they will operate the factory in Myanmar, so they may choose Thailand be the first choice for the machinery to import importing the machinery to Myanmar. That's all I think for now.
Right, thank you. As for our second question, can the foreigners take up the issue in Thailand?
They can have the right issue, but they cannot sell the right. They can get the right issue, but they cannot sell it. Yeah.
For the next question, the upcoming rally in Thailand, is there any chance that it will turn violent like the one we've seen before in 2010?
At the moment, we see quite low chance, as the government stability is still okay. And the last rally, it seemed that they got gathering an amount of people to join, but it's still not so much like it happened before. So we don't think this will come to the violent like we had seen before. And at the moment, we still see no sign of coup as well. So much too worried about it. But I admit that it is a factor we have to have a close monitors.
All right. As for our next question, as a foreigner buying Thai stock, are we entitled for the dividend entitlement by the listed company?
Yes, we are. The foreigner can get the dividend, except they buying in the NVDR. That's what not entitled for getting the dividends. But if buying in the foreign board, it's okay.
Thank you. May I know if there are any more questions?
Oh.
Sorry, just to clarify about the question just now, if they buy in NVDR, they do get dividends. It's just that NVDR has no voting rights. So foreigners do get dividends.
May I know what do you think about Asia aviation stocks?
Asia aviation. Yeah. For AAVs, the stock, if compared to the in terms of valuation compared to Thai Airways, we still more like Thai Airways. The AAV for us is in fully valued, and we still have a good prospect for Thai Airways with their increasing their fleet, increase their route, and also launch the new projects on Thai Smile. So we see a good prospect for more on the Thai Airways, and AAV for us is fully valued.
What do you think about the impact of foreign exchange to the stock market? Probably a strong baht or a weak one.
The impact for the foreign exchange for Thai stock market at the moment it seems quite the baht is seem quite volatile in limited range, but if the baht is stronger, it may hurt some sectors, selective sectors like the export related sectors. But for the stock market sentiment, the stronger baht is means some more fund flow to coming in that makes stronger baht. So the sentiment for overall is still okay, but the selective sectors will be impact on the stronger baht, like export sectors.
Alright, we're coming to the end of the session. May I know we can take one more question? For our last question for today, what is the potential for CMIB Thai?
CIMB Thai, we think they need more time to prove their earning growth after they have the have this some change in their structures. For now, in the banking sector, CIMB is not our pick because the size is quite small, and we need for some more time to prove their earning growth. But for the pick in banking sector, besides we pick in the theme with the government spending that we pick Krung Thai Bank and TCAP, we also like the larger bank like K Bank, BBL, or the SCB with our top picks, because we think all the larger bank with the strong capital base can endure the circumstance in the global economy. If something happens, this kind of large bank can then do with the situation and can handle it better than the smaller one.
We have come to the end of the webinar. Thank you very much for your attention and for your questions.